Welcome back to another episode of FIFA History. Today we are playing FC24. This was the first game to not have the FIFA name in it. This game came out in 2023 and it's been a little over a year since it came out. Of course, it hasn't been that long. Everyone stopped playing this game last September when FC25 came out. But I think it's going to be fun to come back today because I haven't played this game since September. So I just want to refresh my mind on what this game actually featured. In terms of reviews, this game got a 75% on Metacritic, 8 out of 10 from Press Start, and 7 out of 10 from GameSpot. It also had a 1.7 star rating on Google based on 1,908 ratings, so not very good there, but let's see what it's like in 2025. If you do enjoy the video, please leave a like for me, and make sure you subscribe for more FIFA history videos. There's no real wallpaper for FC24, it's just basically a white background with some black text. I think the servers are still running in this game. The game loads up into the main menu, and take a look at the menu. Does it bring back the memories? Pretty similar to what we have in FC25. You've got the player jogging around, and on the left you've got the menu rows, and then you can just go down to the different things there. This was actually updated from FIFA 23, so you've got FC Live, Kickoff, Volta Football, which wasn't dead in FC24, now it's dead. FC25 Spotlight, that's basically the advertisements and news. And then we've got Euro 2024. Who could forget the Euro DLC was in this game as well? It was alright, but it was pretty disappointing at the same time. Ultimate Team is there, and you can still play Ultimate Team. Then we've got Manager Career, Player Career, Clubs, Learn to Play, Seasons, Tournaments, Co-op Seasons, Online Friendlies, and PlayStation Tournaments. If you hit the left button, you can go to the settings, and this is your standard game settings. Let's take a look at the soundtrack here because there was EA Sports Music and then Volta Music as well. Two different soundtracks, but you could combine the two if you wanted to. And I probably don't know any of these songs here. These days I just put the soundtrack on mute because the music is not for me, you know. I prefer the older stuff. I'm sure there's some songs that you guys enjoyed, but I don't remember any of these songs here. Half of the artists I don't even know. Like, I know Jack Harlow, but most of these people and bands I don't even know. So yeah, it's not for me, this stuff. Let's take a look at Volta Music and let's see if there's anything here. Let me know if there's any good songs though. There probably is one. There's always got to be a couple. Anyway, that's what it looks like there. The practice arena was updated in FC24. After many years of complaints, EA finally did something. So what you could do here was a scenarios mode. You could do free kicks, practice match, the camera angles, the practice difficulty, select sides, button help, and all the other helps there. So if you wanted to just do one-on-ones, you would set this up and you could just run against the keeper, shoot against the goalkeeper. But you could also trigger a scenario mode, so you could use your stick to bring players in for your side and also for your opponent's side. So let's say you wanted to do 3 versus 2. You could set that up and then just start it. This would be useful in career mode. I don't know why we don't even have this in career mode. You could do your free kicks as well, which is pretty much a standard feature in all the practice arenas. But this time they actually updated the camera angle to be more helpful, and then you've got the dummy wall as well. The new feature that came in was the practice match, and this would also be useful in career mode as well, but they haven't done it yet. So you could basically set up a match here, 11v11. So overall, the practice arena was improved from FIFA 23. Now let's take a look at Euro 2024. This was the big Euro DLC. If you remember, last year we had the Euros. And now that I remember, the Euros were actually a license under Konami, but then EA got it back after, I think, 12 years. So it was good to see the Euros return, but of course, we probably lose the World Cup license. So it's a bit of a trade-off there. But anyway, these were the modes. The European Journey, where you could earn rewards as you played the mode, which was good. I don't think I unlocked all the things there. In this one, you could start a new tournament and also custom tournament. So if there was unqualified nations, you could throw them in there. Lead Your Nation was a captain your country experience, so you could play as an authentic player or create your own and then lead your national team against the other European teams to glory. It had a kickoff mode, it had online friendlies, and customize as well. Now let's take a look at Volta Football very quickly because this was a game mode that died in FC25. But I guess if you really love Volta, you can still play it in FC24. So you can do Volta Battles, Volta Squads, and Volta Arcade. Seems like EA is still supporting Volta at the moment. It says ends in 7 days. And then you've got the season pass. There's objectives, there's the Volta shop. This stuff is not available in FC25, but it's still alive in FC24. Volta is still around in Kickoff as well. And there's a lot more modes and match types you can do in FC24's Volta compared to the 3v3 that's only available in FC25. There was a futsal mode, there was 5v5. If you love your Volta, I guess FC24 is the game to play. FC24 was also the first game to introduce playstyles, and they're still around in FC25. But now let's take a look at player career mode. FC25 definitely has improved customization because they've got the Cranium technology. Here we don't have that. This was the first game to introduce the player agent feature in player career mode. A lot of people don't like this feature. It all depends on the difficulty and the objectives that they want you to achieve. I don't know, I'm not really a fan, but I guess it's still around at the moment. These are the menus for FC24 player career mode. You also had playstyles now in the game for player career mode. Training is now done before each match, so you could go into training and grow your player like that. I believe they introduced the focus camera as well in player career mode, so this was the camera that sort of zoomed in and out and then changed as you had the ball and when you didn't have the ball. And then there was also dynamic moments in FC24, so this was the first time they brought in the Ballon d'Or cutscene. I think that's pretty much all the new features. Now let's take a look at manager career mode. So you could create a new manager, and this doesn't have EA Cranium technology. This was the first game to introduce the tactical vision. So this is where you would set up something like wing play, tiki-taka, gegenpress, park the bus, whatever you wanted to do here. And this was also the first game that let you hire coaches and fire coaches. So these are all based on the tactical vision. You could allocate staff to different departments. Here's a look at the menus. Do you guys prefer the old menus? I think I do as well, but they did change it for FC25. On match day, there was the pre-match report. This was a returning feature, but it gave you some information about your upcoming opponent, and you could see different things. It's still around in FC25. And training was now done before the match, because training gave your players a temporary playstyle. Not all your players benefited from the pre-match training, but it tells you on the right who would. The tactical view was also a new feature. This is where you can watch the match from the sidelines, and it's definitely a feature that I do not use. I don't think I've ever done one match with the tactical view feature on. If you just want to see the back of your coach for 90 minutes, then you can do that. There was also some other under the hood improvements, but I think we covered most of the main stuff today already. For today's exhibition game, we're going to play Euro 2024. It's always nice to come back and play the old DLCs. I just love how everything is licensed and branded appropriately. It always looks bad when everything's generic. And there you go, there's the first goal. It had to be him, it had to be Ronaldo. And this time there's no C celebration. Laid off to Kane. Fake shot, Harry Kane, and it gets blocked. It's a penalty. The ref has called for the penalty. I think there was a handball, even though I thought it hit the back. Let's take a look at the VAR check. We've got a big opportunity here. Harry Kane, he's going to go left. And there you go, beautiful finish. Keeper with no chance. I have to mention as well that this was the first game to have Hypermotion volumetric technology, otherwise known as Hypermotion V. Older FIFA games had the Hypermotion as well, like FIFA 22 and 23, but this one builds on it, so it's called Hypermotion V. Just means maybe more animations and things like that. Bellingham through on goal here, and it's a good save. That was also the first game to have the referee cam. Oh, he's done well to keep it. And he could create a chance for Ronaldo, and we just take him out for no reason. And it's a penalty. Let's see what Ronaldo can do. I'm going to go right. And he just blasts it straight past me. I dived the right way, but there was no chance. And I think we know what's coming. Oh no, he still won't do the Sui celebration. In terms of gameplay, I don't know which game plays better, FC24 or FC25. They're very similar. Of course, the graphics are going to look the same. It's the same technology. But maybe the gameplay feels slightly better in FC24. I don't know. So it's a very good position for Ronaldo, who is on a hat-trick. They might lay it off. No, Ronaldo hits it. Oh my goodness, it went in. How? Ronaldo's just scored a hat-trick today, and he finally pulls out the C celebration. That ball was way in. We're going to switch it up. We're going to do a 4-4-2 because Harry Kane up front by himself can't really run. I do like the defending better on FC24. I love doing those slide tackles. Here's Foden bringing it forward. Plays it through to Bellingham. Bellingham scores the goal. We're back in this game. We lost this game 3-2. I thought it was going to be one of those mad classics, but it sort of died off after our second goal. But still, it was very fun to come back and play the Euro DLC. FC24 is not an old game. It's still very playable in 2025. It doesn't have some features that FC25 has, of course, but you're not really missing out on much. Graphics are fine. Gameplay's got all the latest stuff as well. Thank you to the Vapex FC channel members, Chris, Callum, Wing, Duffy Boy, Christian, and Texas Transplant. If you want your name featured here at the end of each video, check out the link in the description and join the club. If you did enjoy the video, please leave a like for me and make sure you subscribe to get more FC videos.